Yo, 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 yo. I say, yo. Irv and Co. Irv and Co. If you're looking for a podcast, here you go. Irv and Co. Irv and Co. If you're looking for a podcast, here you go. 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 What it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be, man. This is what Irv from Irv and Co. South Florida's very own traveling podcast. Getting to know our community one business at a time, highlighting all those gems in the community. Yo, what's up, Amanda? Say hello to the co-squad.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Amanda. I'm out here being nice and chilly inside. Outside it's a little bit warm, but I'm being nice and chilly inside.
That's what's up. And of course, today we got a very, very special guest. Amanda, would you like to announce our special guest so the co-squad know who we got sitting there with us today?
Yes, um, our guest is very joyful, always positive. Each time when I speak to her, we always have a good time. We got some intellectual conversations each time. And also, I met her at one of these pop ups, and then we became friends ever since. You guys got to know, get to know Donetta from Savant.
Yo, what's going on, Donetta? How you doing?
I'm good, guys. Thank you so much for having me. Now, first of all, let me start by saying I don't know how intellectual the conversation is going to be today because y'all see what's in my hand. So I don't know how intellectual it's going to be today. Okay, so I'm depending on you to keep me on the straight and narrow and keep me focused.
Of
Most
course.
definitely. Most definitely. Well, you got that truth serum, so we know whatever we gonna ask, the truth gonna come out.
Yes,
That's
yes.
what we got.
That's what's up, man. Do you want to go first? You wanna bring her in?
Yes, I want to know from you. Describe your personality.
My personality. You know what? I find my personality to be a mixture of everything. First and foremost, I try to make sure that I'm always very relaxed and calm. Okay, so that's one thing. A lot of people would assume that I'm a very quiet person because I like to observe a lot. So I would say those are the top three characteristics of my personality: relaxed, calm, very observant. I like to I know how to enjoy my own company, but at the same time, when the occasion calls for me to flip that on switch, if you know what I mean, and be more engaging and sociable and friendly, if need be, I have no problem playing that role as well.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So my next question is how did you give birth to Savant? What's the story on it?
Woo. Let me tell you about Savant. Savant was definitely a labor of love. To go way back to the way back, Savant wasn't always Savant. It actually started with a business partner. I had a business partner at one time, and let me tell you something. What they say about not mixing business with friendship is absolutely true. Absolutely true. It's very rare that a friendship would last or would continue to flourish and be fruitful in the midst of doing business with friends. So um, when I first started, it was me and a friend of mine. One thing led to another. Difference of work ethics and things didn't work out. So I found myself having to go at it alone. So um, rather than just scrap it completely, the boutique business was still something that I was very much interested in. And so July of 2019, because I do have my 2 year anniversary coming up,
Woo woo.
July of 2019, yes, almost 2 years. I decided to just, continue my path because for me, Savant is my long game. Savant is how I plan on retiring and what's going to feed me and house me when I'm no longer working a 9 to 5. So, just because things fell apart um, with my business partner was no need for me. I didn't find it as a reason to just stop what I was doing and no longer do it anymore. As far as the name Savant, which is spelled Sahvant. I threw that H in there because I wanted people to be forced to pronounce it properly, Savant versus like Savant or anything else. As far
I mean,
as
messed up.
the name, right? The name goes back many, many years before I even lived in Miami. It's from New York, about probably 10 yeyears or more ago. Definitely some double-digit number. I was out one night with my sister and one of my girlfriends, and we were at a Manhattan nightclub. It involved alcohol, men, and a good night. So, and long story short, I said something to a guy, and he was like, "What does that even mean?" And my girlfriend, she said to me, she was tickled at the fact that he had no idea. I guess I must have used a word that contained 3 or 4 syllables, and that tickled her. And she was like, "I like you. You're so savvy." And so from there, she has called me savvy ever since. So once I split from my business partner and I was just brainstorming on a name, it just came to me because I wanted the name to be something personal and not something random. So it just came to me that she's always called me Savvy, Sav, and I was like, what can I extend that into? Because Sav or Savvy was just too short. And so I'll never forget, I was sitting in my bedroom with the lights out, watching Netflix with a notepad in front of me, and then it just came to me, Savant. And that's literally how, yes, that's literally how I came up with the name. So Savant, birth July 2019, women's trendy, stylish clothing boutique.
I'm glad you said it like that, because that leads me right in my question for you. So this is something that you have on your site. In a world full of trends, we pledge to only bring you style. What
But
is
you're
what
doing
is
your
Donetta?
research and
Oh,
trolling my site. Look at
hey,
you.
I try. So, but where does Donetta get her style from?
Well, I grew up in New York, so my style is a mix of classy, conservative, um, mixed in with street style. So when I'm shopping for Savant, there goes that termite and those bugs I was telling you guys about, because I'm in my backyard. So if you see me do this, just know that, yeah. So when I shop for Savant, I shop for pieces that will live in your closet, in your personal closet, season after season. I try to stay away from what's trending and follow pieces that are a mix of, like I said, street style, as well as edgy and classy at the same time. So it's more for women that are conservative with an edge, like the girl next door that's still into style and fashion, and still, if she needs to, she can go in her closet and pull out something that's edgy and stylish, that would sort of set her apart from what's trending and from what everyone else is wearing.
I got you. And I must say that your styles, it's some very, I'm gonna say very unique styles, because I can't say that I've seen the stuff that you sell or the thing that you even wear anywhere else. So that's
Thank you. I appreciate that.
definitely some dope stuff. Like, I be looking at my wife like, I want to get you this, I want to get you that. Like I can't decide what. I'm like, it's always something you got. I'm like, I got to get something for my wife, because it's always
Thank
you
you.
got dope stuff, dope stuff, dope
Good to
stuff.
know. That definitely puts the battery in my back to just stay focused and just keep going.
Most definitely. So when I first met you, I met you at a pop-up shop. And I was like, yo, I met you, and I was like, yo, this person got so much confidence. Did you always have this confidence? Is this something that like what confidence personally and like in business? Like you just came in and you was like, I know I'm putting this here. I'm having this here. Like you just knew what you was going to be doing. I was like, where did that come from for you?
You know what? To be honest with you, that comes from time and experience. I'm a woman of a particular age. Don't ask how old I am. I'm a woman of a particular age. You know, I've I've lived. Like I said, I did. I spent most of my life in New York, growing up in the corporate world, and not just that. I've had like a from a term in from the aspect of work and just being a professional. I've just had a lot of exposure to people and different personalities. So just that type of experience and training, it sort of it definitely helps me with Savant as far as talking to customers, connecting with them, and plus also like I've done a lot of pop-ups. Like I said, it's been 2 years now, going on 2 years now for Savant, and I've done a lot of pop-ups in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and just different places. So it's just literally just experience. And you know, once you've done something for a certain period of time, it's like breathing. It's like breathing, or as they say, like riding a bike, and nothing changes, and you get to know what to expect and how to work with different personalities. I honestly it didn't occur to me that I was coming across as being confident, but good to know.
What nah, most definitely. Do you remember your very first pop-up shop? And like how was that?
Oh my God, my very first pop-up. I actually do remember my very first pop-up. I was swindled and bamboozled into a Mary Kay situation. That was my very first pop-up. Yes, I was the Mary Kay representative. She contacted me and she said that they were having, I forgot because it was so long ago. I forgot exactly what words she used, but the impression that I got, what I took away from the phone call with her, was that I would be at it would be a selling opportunity, because she told me to bring some of my pieces and set up. All right. And she said they're going to have a meeting to discuss whatever it is that Mary Kay discusses at meetings, and that after the meeting, the women, she said she would introduce me at the meeting. I would get to talk about my boutique, and that after that, they have like a mixer where the women would mingle and shop with me. So that's what I did. I took a rack, I took a table, laid out some pieces, jewelry, clothing. And when it started, I got there early, did a cute little setup. And when it started, she told me to come join the meeting. So that was my first sign. She told me to come join the meeting. And then really, it was just them trying to recruit more people to work and sell for Mary Kay.
Oh.
And during the meeting, I had to give myself a facial, but you know, of course, I put on my best game face and my yay, had to give myself a facial. And then immediately after it was over, the room cleared out so fast. Everyone exited, stage left, and went on about their merry way. So that was my very first pop-up. The pop-up that wasn't. So yeah, I'll never forget. It was with Mary Kay.
So I'm sure you definitely learned some valuable lessons with that one.
Yeah, I have. Wow. I have, and I did. You know what? Situations like that, after it's over, you know, I look back at it and I'm like, okay, what did I learn from that? Because it definitely was a very teachable moment. And to be honest with you, you know, it helped me to become more assertive and more outspoken.
Right.
and also just to be more firm in how I would allow people to use my time.
Mhm.
Right.
With that, yeah.
Gotcha.
I
Go ahead,
definitely
man.
became more comfortable with saying no and no thank you and I'm not interested, and yeah.
Right. Um, Still on the topic of pop-ups, what are your thoughts about them since you've experienced so much in so different um ways?
That was a deep sigh right there, man.
For real.
The deep sigh.
So deep that it froze her picture.
Well, hopefully we get it back, so we definitely want to hear the answer to that question. That was a very deep sigh. That was a very pressing question you had for her.
I really needed that.
So yeah, I'm sure she's gonna come back. Maybe it's a technical. Hopefully she didn't run away from what was going on outside. Like it's just a nice background what she got.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay,
I'm sure she'll
there you
be
are.
right back.
Yay!
There you go. There you go. So
Did you
yeah,
hear
she
my
was asking
question,
about the.
or do you need me to
No, yeah, I heard the question, yeah. Well, actually, what was the question again?
So
How
my
I feel about pop-ups?
yes, since you've been experienced so many and so many different types of it, what is your opinion on pop-ups in general?
Wait, Amanda, can you hear me? Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, there you are. You're moving. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no, the weather. Can you hear me now?
yes, yes.
Okay. So my question was like, how being experienced going to pop-ups, what is your overall in general thoughts on pop-ups?
For me, can you hear me? Oh,
Yes.
I think
okay,
you need.
there
I
you
think
are.
it might be the question. It might be the question.
I gotta be shady on the show.
It might be the question.
Random question. This is like the 5 hour long question.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
I'm
for
done.
me, pop-ups are. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
we hear you.
yes. Okay. Yeah, for me, pop-ups are they're an absolute must, um, especially for someone that's just starting out to like just get your brand out there locally, to as far as networking, because at these because look at us, we all met at a pop-up, so definitely it's good for network purposes. So I love them. I do get excited at the possibility of a pop-up, because you never know who you're going to meet, you never know what's going to happen, especially when it's a new venue. I actually do get excited, especially when they're indoors. Okay, when they're indoors in the air conditioning, on clean ground, I get very excited about pop-ups. But no, I experience doing them. They're an absolute, and I would certainly recommend them to anyone to get your brand out there.
Dope,
Okay.
dope.
My next question is, what do your customers say when they first see your fashion versus after they buy?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. I just
Oh,
heard the oh
Sorry, I
no.
missed the question.
Okay.
What do your customers?
say when they first see your fashion versus after they buy.
You know what? My customers are pleasantly surprised. They're pleasantly surprised because they're one of the things that they've mentioned they're surprised about is the quality, because I only try to not I only try only carry certain quality clothing. If the material doesn't feel and look a certain way, I will not carry it. Will not carry it. So my customers are usually surprised for quality clothing, and second at the fit. I buy pieces that looks good on a regular woman's body. So they're surprised at quality and the fit.
Okay. And another one that I have is, what is a misconception that people have about Savant?
A misconception. You know what? I'll be honest with you. People don't recognize Savant as a boutique and as an actual business. They say, "Oh, are you still selling clothing?" No, I don't sell clothing. I have a boutique. So yeah, people don't, if I'm being totally honest, they don't recognize it as an actual business. I have an LLC, I have an EIN, I file quarterly taxes, all of those things. I have all types of licenses that I have to renew every year. So yeah, if I'm being honest, people don't, and that's fine. That's fine because it is new. It's not a well-known brand as yet. All right, but give me some time. Give me some time. But yeah, I've had people say to me, "Are you still selling clothing?" It's a business. It's a business. So the answer is yes. Yes, my boutique is still going.
That's good. That's good. Well, I just want to ask you real quick. You said you came from New York to Miami. What made you make that transition from New York, from the cold to
oh
the
my
heat?
God, the weather. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Listen. Have you ever been outside to where it's so cold, your head you automatically just get a headache because it's so cold?
Yes.
Wow, I haven't
Because
experienced that.
that you've never experienced like winter. I'm talking the snow and having to drive in the snow and shovel snow and just, and the thing is, it's not like winter is like that. It comes and then it goes. No, it's months long. It's months long. And I always wanted to get out because, to be honest with you, I don't know if you guys noticed my necklace. Okay. So, like I said, I am from New York. I represent New York. I love New York. If it wasn't for the weather, I would have stayed there. But winter was a deal breaker for me. And I spent too many years of my life. First of all, I'm originally from Guyana. Okay. So I'm South American. I'm from a tropical climate, but I've been in New York since the age of 6. So, the cold and snow was the only memory that I had. And as soon as I had the opportunity to leave that behind, I had to take it. I only left New York because of the weather.
Got you. Well, so what does Donetta do for fun outside? I know you work, and I know you got them pop-ups. I know you be out there working your boutique so that Savant will be a household name. What does Donetta do for fun?
From your lips to God's ears, Savant would be a household name. To be honest with you, since Rona came around, I really haven't been doing much in terms of fun. Everything really is, lately I've just been breathing Savant. I do have a 9 to 5. All right. So Monday to Friday between the hours of 9 to 6, actually, I'm working. And then after that, if I'm giving my time to Savant, I spend, the Rona has drastically changed my lifestyle. I'm not at all outside, but I will continue to push Savant for the girls that are back outside. No, I'm right now. And then the Chinese calendar said my love life is going to be a 2 this year out of 5, 2 stars out of 5. So I'm just, right now, I'm just chill and be still. Yeah. A lot of reading. A lot of reading. I finished Netflix, but other than that,
did you say finish? You finished?
I finished Netflix, but other than that, not much going on in the way. I mean, I'm entertained. I'm entertained. I watch a lot of questionable TV, Love After Lockup. Okay, I watch every season of that. Don't judge me.
Not at
Um,
all.
so
Not at
yeah,
all.
it's a lot of indoors. Now I'm back to working out, right? Because a lot of times for my photo shoots, I have to put on the pieces and take some pictures in them. So um, being fit and keeping everything snatched and tight, is super important. So yeah, right now, all my fun is indoor fun.
Well, real quick before I let Amanda get, I'm sorry. Quick question. What you just said about working out and getting snatched. So when you put on some of your, like, say you purchase some pieces for selling, but then you try it on for like maybe modeling it. You're like, yo, this looks too good on me. I can't sell this to nobody. Does that ever happen for you?
Never get high on your own supply. Nope, I
Dang.
do not. I do not. To be honest with you, my closet is packed. I've been meaning to do a purge of my own closet, so I absolutely refuse. And trust me, I love to shop. And with the love that I have for shopping, you can easily get caught up and start taking pieces for your own closet. I absolutely refuse. I absolutely
Really?
refuse. So no, nope. It's all business. It's inventory. It's for me. It's for the girls. So no, I refuse.
I got you. I figured because like I said, you got so many dope pieces. I'm like,
Thank
yo,
you.
I'm pretty sure like you got everything you sell. It's in your you got it in your closet too.
Nope. Only if something comes and it happens to be damaged and there's no fixing it, which has happened maybe 3 times. Other than that, and then at that, I would just wear it to the pop-up to still try to push it to sell it. Well, to sell the ones that aren't damaged. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, no, no. I do not dip into the nope.
That's dope. That's dope. Go ahead, Amanda. I'm sorry.
My question is, who is someone you wish to see have your clothes?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Who is someone, you know what? Just the everyday girl. There is no celebrity that I have looked at and said, "Oh, this would be perfect for her." No, just the everyday girl. Just the everyday girl. I have one of the things that I had in the back of my mind when I started out. I was like, I don't care if you're from like the deepest part of the Bronx to a housewife in Colorado. I want anyone that goes on my site to be able to find something that they like.
Mhm.
I want to be able to cater to everyone. To be honest with you, I have since learned that you do have to like narrow it down and cater to a certain type of a woman. But there isn't any one celebrity that I would love to see in my clothing. I would just every regular girl.
So, so I can see that too. I definitely see that.
Um, what would Savant do in the next few years? What plans do you got?
In the next few years, I really had my eye on a storefront, not renting it, on owning a storefront. So that's definitely on my list of where I'm taking Savant in the next few years.
What's holding
Definitely
you back?
a storefront. It's not something. Say again.
What's holding you back?
What's holding me back? Well, to be honest with you, I have some things going on at work. My job is in the midst of a merger and acquisition, so I want to let the dust settle there
Mm-hmm.
before I take such, because the paycheck that I get from that is how I fund Savant. So I think it would be wise for me to let the dust settle there before I make that type of a move. That plus location, right? Look, what they say about location being key is super important. Also, like, the world is going through a lot of major changes right now. And I kind of want to see what the outcome of that is. So for now, I feel it would be smart for me to just focus on my online game and just really get the online sales really flowing in. So that way, no matter what happens, no matter how things change around me, Savant will be stable and still continue to carry on.
Absolutely.
So, so, so when you mentioned this a little earlier, you was like you haven't been able to go outside because of Corona last year. How was 2020 for you personally and business wise?
You know, I'll be honest with you. When I started this, it's not as though I started with a coach or with any type of mentor. So I've learned a lot of hard lessons. Being a businesswoman, I've learned a lot of hard lessons. When Rona first popped off, because it was that in addition to the George Floyd situation. So I just felt that there were a lot more important things going on morally. I felt that it was wrong for me to be pushing my clothing line when, you know, when people are hungry, people, you know, don't know where they're getting their next meal from. People are with the pandemic, people are I just felt that for me to be pushing Savant. So to be honest with you, I took a step back. I took a step back for weeks. I did nothing on online. Of course, there weren't any pop-ups at that time. Because I just didn't know which way to go. So that went on for a few weeks. I even went out there and I joined the protests. And then one day I was online and I noticed that, you know, the other more established boutiques, for them, it was still business as usual. They were still posting, they were still selling out. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, people have money? Like, people have money to be like, the world is shut down. Like, girls are out, people are actually then I, you know, try to move forward with posting. But yeah, 20, a lot of people, from what I hear, a lot of people managed to become, you know, thousandaires, millionaires when the pandemic first popped off. I was not one of them. I was not one of them. I was, you know, working from home for my day job, but I was not one of those people that made a profit off of the pandemic.
I totally understand. Totally understand that. Totally understand. So your business slowed down a little bit, but you still focused on other things that kept you busy.
Right. Yeah. And I found that with so much going on, with, you know, with the protests and all those videos that were coming out, like, for my own mental health, I had to take some time off. Like, I didn't, because, you know, it's easy to get sucked into that rabbit hole of just watching all these videos of Black people just being abused and mistreated. So for my own mental health, I had to know when to just unplug from it and take a step back and just not watch any of it. But yeah, it was I learned a lot about myself during that period.
So what was that experience for you with the protesting? Because I protested myself, and it was my first time actually, like, physically being there. So how was that for you?
To be honest with you, the one that I went to, it wasn't very organized. It was more thrilling Yeah, yeah, it wasn't very organized. It was more thrilling to watch it on TV. But one of the reasons that I decided to go out there was because in your lifetime, you want to know that you're doing something that actually counts for something that's actually
Yeah.
something that's actually serving someone other than your self, and really, how can you say you stand for your people, but when the opportunity comes by to do something about it, you really just don't. So it wasn't, I have no regrets about going out there. Thankfully it wasn't, it didn't turn out to be a dangerous situation or anything like that, but it really wasn't very organized. Yeah, we just kind of just marched up and down, and then eventually I drifted back to my car, and I was like, you know what, I'll just donate, because like I said, it just wasn't very organized. I kind of was just at a loss as to like what was going on. But
Yeah.
I was happy for the people that were able to be out there doing it full time, um, um, getting changes in whatever form that may be.
Gotcha. 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 Go ahead, Amanda. I'm sorry.
My next question is gonna shift just a little bit. What is your take on working versus hustling, and where do you fit in?
Working versus hustling. Okay. Well, I mean, I feel working, kind of the word itself is just self-explanatory. When I hear working, I think of, just collecting a paycheck and you giving someone else your time in exchange for a paycheck. So you're just working, and you're not investing in something that's your own. Hustling, hustling. Honestly, when I hear the word hustling, I I really don't think of you investing in something for the long run. When I hear hustling, it makes me think of just you doing something that's just bringing you fast money right now, but not necessarily investing in something that has an extended future.
I hear you on that. And where do you lie?
Where do I lie? Huh. Where do I lie? I'm Where do I lie? I've never thought about it in those terms. I don't know that either one of those really defines my position right now, because yes, I am working a 9 to 5, but like I said, that paycheck is how I fund Savant,
Yeah.
right? And Savant certainly isn't a hustle for me. Like I said, I have licenses that I have to renew every year. So I don't know. I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle, or maybe just if there's a third tier, if there's like a third tier, working, hustling, and then whatever that is, maybe I would fall in that third category.
Gotcha.
Got you. Suddenly you got wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. What would you do for the rest of your life?
If I got wealthy beyond my wildest dreams, I would retire. I would retire. Yeah.
What would you do at your time? What would you do at your time once you retire?
I'd probably be hitting the strip club at around noon for like, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, I would just be having a good time. I would focus on just having a good time. Would I
I
continue
got
Savant? Is that the unspoken question? Would I continue Savant if I was wealthy beyond my wildest dreams? No, I would not continue Savant, because if I was to continue Savant, then I would be obligated to shop for it, to push it, to no. I would not. I would enjoy. I would enjoy what's left of my life if I was wealthy beyond my wildest dreams.
That makes sense. That makes plenty of sense.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I would see who wants to come with me. I would see who wants to come with me, and I'd be like, let's just have a good time. No obligations, no commitments. Let's just have a really good time. That's what I would do.
I hear you.
I got you. Well, what do you consider success? Like, what's success to Donetta?
Success for me, success would involve just a steady stream of reliable income from my boutique, and just personal happiness. Just personal happiness. It doesn't have to involve X number of commas in my bank. It's just being able to being independent financially, and just not having to worry about anything. That's what I would look at as success for me.
Okay, I like that. And then my last question before we get to game time, because I know Amanda got some games that she's itching to get to. So I know it's gonna happen because I see it with what you're doing. When it's time to do the Donetta movie, who do you want to play you in your Lifetime movie?
She probably hasn't been born yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, wow. She hasn't been born yet.
I like that.
I mean that. She hasn't been born yet.
So you're definitely one of a kind. You can't think of any actress that could play you just yet.
No.
I like that. That's a good answer.
My humble opinion. In my humble opinion.
That's good. Go ahead, Amanda. Let's get these games started.
Ooh. I got fill in the blank for you. And then I have a little bit of word association. But my fan favorite is fill in the blanks. So I'm gonna say a statement, and of course you're gonna fill in the blank the best you can. Now, if you're lying, you gotta take a swig, okay? Now you have the whole truth, so help you God now. So
I have just enough left.
Just enough. So you game?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Yes. So you stretch it out. See?
Yes, let's do it.
Gotta put it in. So you would find blank in my closet.
Shoes.
Ooh, you're a shoes lover, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You would find shoes in my closet.
Okay. Number 2, I am biased when someone wears blank outside.
First slides. First slides. I think something about them is just so trashy looking to me. I can't help it. Those have you seen those?
Yeah.
I know.
Something about it. Yeah, something about it is just so trashy looking. I can't stand it.
Number 3, you would find me relaxing at blank.
At home, in my bed, watching TV. Love After Lockup, season 4 is coming soon.
My next one is, I can't stand it when people do this.
So many things. The list is so long. If I had to narrow it down.
I bet.
If I had to narrow it down, You see my face? Oh, I can't stand it when people are rude. We're gonna keep it cute.
Sounds like there's a story behind that one.
Oh, there's always a story behind everything, ain't it? We're gonna keep it cute. Yeah.
I am most comfortable around blank.
Family.
Aw. Who's your favorite family member?
Oh, my 6-year-old,
Keep it messy.
my 6-year-old niece, my little dumpling. We had a sleepover last night, and I was like terrorizing her. I was like, because today there was no school today.
Right.
So I put the movie on Netflix. I forced her to watch the movie. And the movie ended and she thought she was going to get to escape and go to bed. I said, no, we're staying up all night. And then, So yeah, my 6-year-old niece is my favorite person.
Aww.
That's dope.
My next one is based on Donetta's closet, fashion style, everything in the sense of the word. I would love to see Amanda wear this. Anyone?
Child, I got some. I love. Y'all know I'm about to get messy. I have some thigh-high Batiana Superho boots, right, with some cut-off shorts, and just a graphic T-shirt that I would love to see Amanda wear.
Oh, you're gonna have to send me pictures. I need to see it. You got me
on
right.
My Instagram. It's on my Instagram in front of KOD. When KOD was still open, before it got, the real KOD, before it got shut down. There's a picture on my Instagram.
I got. Hold on, you had this outfit on?
Yeah.
Oh my! Yeah. All right, I didn't do my homework enough to see that outfit, so I got to go back and do some more homework.
It's on my personal Instagram, but yes, you can't miss it. You can't miss it.
Oh my!
Gotta go look. My last one for fill in the blank is when Savant goes international, I will be.
So happy. I would be so happy. That's it. Nice and simple with a bow. So happy.
Take a swig for that one.
Cheers.
Cheers, for real. Definitely cheers to that one, for sure.
Absolutely. My next one is word association. So I'm going to give you a word, and then you're going to give a word the first word that comes into mind. And then certain ones that pique both of our interests, we'll come back to it. All right. So my first one is money.
Ciao. That's IRS.
IRS. Yo, you're so fiscally stable. She went straight to the real one. IRS.
IRS.
That. Yes.
Okay.
She's not playing with IRS.
Yeah.
Family.
Love.
Absolutely. Community.
Ooh. Quality time alone.
Clothes.
Ooh, Savant.
I thought you said clothes is not with Savant, it's a boutique.
But when you say when I hear anything that's in that category, I automatically think of Savant.
Okay, I get that. Health.
Good help is hard to find. It's always going to be a one-woman show.
True. Beauty.
Ooh. Should take a sip on that one.
For real.
Nothing comes to mind is that odd? Nothing comes to mind at beauty.
I think it's normal, to be honest. Well, my follow up to it is standards, society standards specifically.
Let me tell you something. It's scary. This trend that I see right now, it's scary, and I'm curious to see where, because we all know what the standard of beauty is right now based on social media. I'm really curious to see what the next standard of beauty will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fate.
I think about the Chinese calendar and the 2 stars that it gave my my love life. That's what I think about when I hear that. 2 stars out of 5. That means do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Sit your ass down. Chill and be still.
My next one is
I
passion.
tell you. Say that again.
Passion.
Not a damn thing.
Damn.
Next question.
Damn. Luxury.
Say again.
Luxury.
Luxury.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda.
Yeah, luxury.
Luxury. Savant.
Edgy.
I like that.
Edgy.
Edgy.
Mm-hmm.
I think of my haircut and how I went. Right now, I'm in this awkward salt and pepper in between phase because I'm growing it out. I'm growing it out like a pinch.
Yeah.
Just a pinch. But I think of when it's going to be grown out just a little more, and I dye it white. That's what I think of when I hear that.
Okay. Skill.
Nada.
Okay. Dedication.
Dedication. Ooh, I just think of hard work, years and years of hard work and commitment.
Okay. Savant.
My baby,
Oh,
my baby, my passion project.
absolutely.
Yeah. My little challenge. The one thing that I'm very proud of myself for. Very proud of myself.
Dope. All right. Well, I got one question before we wrap up and let everybody know how they can find you, how they can get some of your dope clothing from Savant. What's something you've learned along the way that you wish you knew from the very beginning of starting your business?
I wish that I had known to just start small. The biggest mistake that I've made, other than starting up with a business partner, the other big mistake that I made was just feeling that I had to start with like a massive catalog of clothing. And I wish that I had known to just start with a small collection to see how it would be received instead of diving in head first with like too many pieces and having to give the girls options. That's the one of the things. If I could go back and change, that I would definitely change.
Got you. I like that answer. I like that answer for sure. So
Absolutely.
how can the people find you and how can they get some of your merch?
They can find me. They can follow, like, and share on social media. My Instagram is Savant Official. That's SAHVANT Official. So that's for Instagram. And then my website, of course, is savant.com. That's SAHVANT.com.
Is there anything you'd like to leave for the people before we get out of here?
Yes, Irv Amanda. She told you that's how I pronounce her name, Amanda. You guys, I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much for having me. Best of luck to you two, and your endeavors. The best is yet to come, I know, for you guys as well as for me. So thank you so much. I had a great time.
Thank you. Thank you.
We
Thank you
did as
for
well. We appreciate you.
agreeing to be here. We appreciate
We
that.
appreciate you for taking the time with us. We one thing before we get up out of here, we usually end on a quote. So I definitely want to leave everybody with a quote. So our quote today, and I feel like I try to find a quote, and I kind of try to figure out, like, I don't know the guest that we have, but you kind of fit right into what the quote is. So, um, beauty looks like encouragement, patience, acceptance, forgiveness, carefulness, and compassion. Beauty is spiritual and physical, and that is from Erica Badu. Yeah, I feel that kind
I'm
of
with it.
goes right into what Donetta and Savant does. Um, so we appreciate you for taking the time with us. If you haven't already, go check out Savant and her amazing boutique. She has some amazing pieces that everybody could wear. Um,
Absolutely.
and I think, Amanda, you have some of her pieces, right?
All the time. All the time. I'm looking for more. I just cleared up my
Amanda's the
closet.
best.
Ring ring.
So, but we appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll see y'all in the next episode of Irv and Co. Y'all have a good one and be safe. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Blessings.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. You'll get it now.